go. That's not great. That should be loading. Not white. I need to just look. Oh my goodness! Why the heck is the mouse sensitivity so weird on our computer? Like, it's so weird. It's not just sensitive. It's sensitive sometimes. Like, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is. And it was really hard. Because, like, you adjust it being super sensitive and then it's not. And then it just jumps across your screen and you barely moved it. And I don't get what's going on. Well, that would have been interesting to watch. Well, The hedge says woof. I know. Revolutionary. Everyone, I'm live on Twitch. Don't you want to see the pretty hedge woof? I don't know. Oh yeah. I'll talk about this later, maybe more. I plan to talk about it for Wednesday, but I am planning to do a collab with Lost again. I want to do a little picture, but I'm not sure if I'm going to actually draw it or not. Depends on my motivation, and I also kind of need to know what Lost character looks like to draw it, because I was kind of thinking it could be funny to, you know, draw a picture of Lost robbing people as the teaser. I thought it could be fun. But, one, I'm not confident that I can draw an interaction like that. You know, honestly, let's be honest. Lost would get distracted with robbing me, probably. And I would just draw me confused, because let's be honest, it's not unlikely. Oh my goodness, lag. That's... I'm so glad this has no split-second reaction speed on this game, because, oh my goodness, that lag is bad. Our Switch is not in a good spot. Oh my goodness. Now, as I said, it's about cards, so... Play! This is a card game. So, cards. Add skills. Ooh, we can make fancy. Begin game. I know how to play. I've learned this. The one thing I know how to do in this game is this. So, you know, I can do this. This I can... Yeah. I don't have anything. Let me just discard... Wait, no. Well... That's actually really hard to do, though, so it's not so bad. If a set makes a 3-card straight, that set's points are doubled. Roll upon your next action and gain 1 card on a 4 or higher. I think 7's most likely to actually happen. Yeah, that's a good thing I didn't discard 7. I thought that through. I was very smart. And that will have no ability, so that's pretty good. So that counts. So that's what a 3-card straight is. That's dangerous, actually. Wait, why did it... Oh, because he got to do it again. not ideal. Not a 3-card straight, though. But it will double any. That's pretty, Oh, all opponents roll upon their next action and rest on a 3 or lower. Hello, Lost! Roll upon your next action and gain 1 card on a 4 or higher. I want the 7s. But it does mean I have to give up this 4, because I don't want to lose the 6. The 6th ability should be pretty good. What's the 6th ability? Roll a die and destroy all player sets to include the number, that number including your own. Yeah, I'm not giving that away. That's okay. My day's been good. Lost, I have an idea that I want to do. Oh. That's not nice. Okay, what is it? So, I kind of want to do a picture for this week's collab thingy. Co-op game. And I want to draw you and me kind of messing around, but I kind of need to know what your character looks like, and I haven't watched your stream enough. Or even if I watch your stream, I'm really not sure what you're wearing. So either I'm going to give you a random outfit, because of the way you have your character, or you're gonna give me some way to know what you look like. Because I'm kind of thinking of doing like you're threatening someone or me. Someone or me, you know? And then I'm just confused in a corner. Put a really shady silhouette. That could work. I was gonna do it in chibi form. Or extreme amounts of blue. Got it. So I get free blur, or extreme amounts of blur. So I get free rain. Got it. Got it. Don't worry, I'll make sure you're successfully stealing someone's money. Come on, higher. Ah, no, I rest. Aww. Make it sure it's amber. Got it. Maybe I should put you in, like, what are those outfits you wear when you're robbing someone? What are they called again? They're, like, all... Like, they have the masks and everything. Yeah, losing bad. I need a 6. So I can destroy everybody's cards. No! Yes! Still have a shot. I really hope I don't roll a 6 or a 7, because that would be bad for me. That works. You rolled a 4. Yes! Yes! Nobody has 4 here. Could have a question mark mask or something. Well, I know what your face looks like. Oh, I gotta wait for them to finish their turn. Yay! The extra card! Okay. Can I do a 3 straight? Yes, I can. Yeah. I could use that extra turn, please. I get an extra turn. This is what we call high... I only get 2 cards, though. Someone still gets a turn later. Okay, but we can do 6, 7, 8, which is really high. Yeah, we want this, and then what's our lowest? So that's 6. Let's actually, since the effect has worn off, let's do this. I think I win. No, I don't think I win. I almost won. I almost won. Stalker. Not a stalker. I've watched your stream before. Oh, I won. That was pure luck there. No skill.
I knew you'd win, the boy beams, placing a commemorative prize in your hand.
Yes! Yes! Now I could spend all stream at this game parlor. I'm going to leave it for now. What if I want a stalker hedge? Then you need to find somebody else.
You find Polka holding a cup with some kind of golden liquid in it. A gentle-looking woman seems to be teaching him something. The woman whips the monster and roars with laughter. This little fellow sees this as a reward. Polka nods along. Aha, I see. This is most instructive.
Okay, I'll try. What about Kenny? He watches your streams.
You're not completely sure what you're looking at. You decide to drag Polka away and take him to the show.
Just kidnapping him. You fulfill the necessary requirements and unlocked a mild-mannered woman's website start. Are you sure she's mild-mannered? She was hitting the poor creature.
What can I help you with? The shopkeep asks.
What can we buy here? Nothing. I was looking for a skeleton. I was thinking of buying a skeleton, but clearly I can't buy anything here, so...
Anything else? The shopkeep inquires.
Nope. I literally can't buy anything from you. I already own everything.
You find Legol stuffing some kind of well-cooked meat into his mouth. Beside him is the beast tamer girl.
I wouldn't count Kenny. He's not even a person. Well, you know, that's sad. Okay. I understand.
When she notices you, she begins to thank you enthusiastically in crude language. However, your features harden when you see her looking lovingly at her monster partner.
It's a culture difference. Get over it, girl.
Seeing this, Legol asks, "You need something?" You invite Legol to come to the show and step away. You can hear the sounds of a lively crowd coming from the circus tent. The show must be about to begin. The shopkeeper's wares are indeed as attractive as forcefully advertised. Somehow you manage to resist parting with your money and walk on by.
Man, why'd you resist parting with your money? You don't need it. You do, but... Time for the show!
Stepping into the tent is akin to entering another universe.
Wow.
Clowns balance atop balls. Jugglers juggle objects with ease. Performers soar through the air on the trapeze.
Plus, he's too overly popular. He already has obsessive fans, apparently. Oh my.
Your first circus show is infinitely more impressive than all the images you'd conjured in your head.
Yeah, and all the reds is really hurting my head.
Unfortunately, you also find yourself too vexed to fully enjoy it. You cannot stop thinking about the girl making nice with that monster. The young boy makes a show of stopping his ball directly in front of you and holds something out to you.
Get over it. I mean, she's 14, so she's not gonna, but...
Which one of these do you like best? He asks with a wink.
Ooh, choice. Which would you choose? Will you choose? Oh! This is a hard question. I mean, I like money, but I think the Numstay wing wins because I just like the rings.
You point at the ring, but the boy simply keeps smiling at you. He makes no effort to hand it over. The boy points to his own round nose. You stare intently at his nose, but nothing happens. He then points to his hand. You look down at your own hands and... What? A beautiful ring has already found its way onto your finger.
I'm easily tricked. Talk about gullible. One day someone will suck me. It'll be a joyous thing. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. No. You obtained a Numstay ring. Whee! Yay!
The boy sticks out his tongue, playfully mocking you.
Yep, I deserve it.
You cannot help but gaze at the prize that so wondrously found its way into your possession.
I am so gullible.
The Beast Tamer is the next performer to take the stage. It seems she's going to put on some sort of monster show, as you'd expect.
Put your hands beneath you if you can't keep yourself calm.
Though this time, she's joined not just by the rat, but other foul creatures.
Calm down, girl. It's okay. Watch teamwork do best.
And just like that, the goodwill engendered by the young boy's gift evaporates, and your heart hardens anew.
You really need to cool it, girl. Monsters killed my family.
The Beast Tamer, however, has no idea that you harbor such simmering resentment, and begins her show.
I mean, like, you knew there was a Beast Tamer here. Maybe you shouldn't have gone to the show if you knew there was a Beast Tamer. Monster's gonna die. Hopefully not.
Or she tries to, but one of the beasts begins raging out of control. Help! The ringmaster shouts in a panic. You instinctively grip your weapon and leap out of your seat to confront the monster.
I thought this could help me make up with the monsters. I guess not. I don't want to listen to me. I don't want to listen to me killing the monsters. I like the monsters. Oh, am I actually gonna fight them? Okay. You know what? Actually, yeah, let's do deliberate. I don't really want to kill the monsters. But at the same time, I don't really see a choice, so... Ouchies. Monster's gonna die. Yeah, maybe. Let's actually do this. Well, this is fine. I just wanted to use the steel primal anyway. This is fine. This is all good. I do feel bad about killing him. He looks super cute and friendly.
The monster is nearly dead. You prepare to strike the killing blow, only for the beast tamer to leap between you and your prey.
I kind of figured this would happen.
You unleash your fury upon the girl as she protects the monster.
She didn't do anything wrong. Alex, bad. Why would you try to save this filthy beast's life? I mean, tell us how you really feel, Ally.
Polka's eyes widen as she easily parries your attack.
No, it's because you did something wrong. Oh.
Listen, story, she says, hugging you so tightly you can hardly move.
I had a big old eyelash in my eye and my eye still hurts. Might have to go check and see if I got it all.
I can't tell if I have multiple eyelashes or one of them was just in there so long that it now feels like it's still in there even though it's not. Don't you hate that when you don't know if you still have an eyelash in your eye? Or if it's just that, it still feels like it because your eye hasn't fully recovered yet? Oh, we're going for a story. Story time.
The beast tamer tells you it was her fault the beast went berserk.
I don't know, but I know my eyelashes are beautiful. Mine too. I've got compliments on them. Like, I don't get people... Okay. I don't have a big... I'm one of the people who doesn't get a big difference from mascara. Like, if I just get my eyelashes wet, it looks like I've put on mascara. But if I put on mascara, there's barely any difference. Right? So, like, mascara doesn't really do a lot for me. Because my eyelashes are very, thick and prominent and stuff. Or whatever you call it, like... I have nice eyelashes, I guess. But, like, I'm the kind of girl who does not need to put on mascara, which is very nice, because I'm not very good at putting on mascara. I still put it on sometimes, but it's very nice when you don't have to, eyelashes look good without mascara, because then you don't have to put on mascara, because mascara is a pain to put on. I have nearly gotten myself in the eye multiple times trying.
She accidentally trod on its tail as she issued her command.
But yeah, getting an eyelash in the eye, and then your eye has fully stopped tearing up from it is not nice.
It wasn't the monster's fault, she says. Tears well up in her eyes. It was her own inexperience. She begins to sob.
Aw, now we're gonna make the little girl cry. I mean, she's got such cute ears. How could we do this? We Be bad people. Bad, bad. Bad, ally, bad.
The ringmaster peels her off you and gives you his heartfelt thanks for once again saving the circus.
Thank you for the hydrate. Alright, I need to stop being a lazy bum for like 15 minutes. I'll be back. Bye-bye! See you soon!
Allow me to introduce you. This is Trollis, he says.
Trollis.
He follows up the introduction with yet another unexpected request. He wants Trollis to accompany you so she can further develop her skills.
How about you work on her speaking first? I'm hardly a good... Like, this is a disaster waiting to happen right here. I do not think this is a good idea.
Apparently, the idea came to him as soon as he saw your masterful command of the beast in battle.
Well, that's just magic. It's not skill, it's magic.
Trollis, trembling, turns her gaze to you.
What? That's not good. What was that? Like, everything looks fine, but I just got welcome to the chat room again, which is never a good sign. I'm waiting for something to fail. Nothing's failing yet, so everything's fine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I like grumbling.
You hesitate. That's a fantastic idea, bellows Polka, agreeing in your stead.
Polka just agrees to everything for me.
The goal turns to Trollis. We're all talking around you. Is this what you want?
I think it'd be healthy for her, but you know, what does Ally want?
Trollis thinks for a moment. Yes, train, she chirps, nodding emphatically.
My opinion doesn't seem to matter.
Sensing no way to push back against the overwhelming force of Polka and the ringmaster, you agree to take Trollis along.
I might switch my card backs, actually, before we continue. Because I really like the storybook ones. I love it.
She breathes frantically through her nose. Do best, she says eagerly.
That does not sound eagerly. It'd be, do best. Like that. Not like, do best. That's more like you're ordering someone to do their best. Not, you're excited to do your best. Tisk. Trollis has joined your party. How long?
This is shaping up to be a fun journey, Polka says, visibly excited.
Says the man who invited himself.
Polka has apparently invited himself to join your crew.
Yeah.
Legol starts to say something, but Polka is already so deep into a speech that he loses the will.
I mean, we needed an adult anyway. We can make him take responsibility for all of our problems.
We must celebrate the start of Trollis's training, the ringmaster shouts. Not a moment later, everything and everyone is in motion. The various performers jostle you about as they rush up to wish you the best and tell you to take good care of Trollis.
Silence. Da.
As the dust settles, the performers settle to sleep wherever there happens to be space.
I hope Trellis will help me get over my monster problem, because it's really not the Like, I really do need to get over it. I'm literally a monster tamer and I hate monsters. This isn't a good combo.
You stealthily pack your belongings. You have to get out of here. This monster-loving circus just rubs you the wrong way.
I'm definitely not making it out of here. But, like, I do get where Allie's coming from. Everything she knew and loved was always fighting against the monsters. The monsters have never been a positive part of her life. But, like, it's always been an active, like, fight thing. And clearly, at least some of them were more intelligent and were very, nasty. So, like, you can see where she's coming from, but at the same time, it's like hating bears because a bear ripped through your house. The bear isn't. It's part of nature. It's not really in. It's not like it can think, but then some of the monsters can clearly think, and some of them clearly have intended harm. So, like, it's clearly not a one size fits all kind of issue here, which is very interesting. Go and sneak out of the circus. She wants to ditch Polka too. Oh, you know what? I get it. The Ghoul, Polka, and Chalice have left the party. Can I go gambling now? Probably not.
The shopkeep is sleeping. Try not to
Shopkeeper is
wake
sleeping,
them.
try not to wake them. That's fine. Let him sleep.
You stop for a moment, realizing Legol has no obligation to accompany you. Maybe you should just let him.
I love how my first instinct is to just ditch everybody. Just, yeah, no, let's just wander around alone. So sweet.
I'm awake, he whispers. You look more closely and see he too has packed his things.
I needed to take off my hoodie, and I just stopped to hug my cat while I was at it.
We were both thinking about ditching.
He must have known how you felt all along. The two of you agree to sneak out of the circus.
Girl has joined your party. Now run for it before Polka realizes. I feel like Polka probably realizes. Like, where is he? Yeah, he's not here. He's realized. He's. Yeah. I don't think escape's gonna happen.
You approach the exit to find Polka standing there, as though he were waiting for you. This is sure to be awkward.
I bet he was waiting for us. He's not as dumb as he seems. He's just mean. He's just. Oh, well, we need an adult anyway. It'll be fine. He's gonna make us go grab the little girl. So honestly,
honestly better to set out probably at night if you're... Well, I guess it's not really nighttime. There is no nighttime. Night never falls. So it's technically daytime right now. So yeah, it doesn't really matter when you set out. It's not gonna change anything.
He approaches you. Can I tell you something? He asks, in a far more measured tone than you've ever heard from him.
Why does he choose now to be normal? And besides, he has agreed to everything for us. He has never let us make a decision for ourselves. Like, this...
He begins to recount the story of his parents. They too studied monsters.
And why is he sharing this with us?
One day, when Polka was very young, monsters attacked his village, killing his parents.
Why is he sharing this? I don't get it. Oh, my camera's dead.
His mother raced to get him to safety. She told him to run and began shouting, "The monsters, there." That was when the flames took her.
Wow. Well, that's, something. Let me just fix my VC face, and then we'll get back to this. I actually do want my character to move properly. Oh yeah, I decided on my outfit for today because I felt like this game doesn't have enough colors in it, and I felt like having some color today. So, you know. Okay, now I'm just facing weird. Okay, that's weird. That's a little bit weird. Okay. Yeah. That's better. Oh, I forgot a button. Minute. There you go.
Polka tells you that he began studying monsters in the hopes of one day understanding what she was trying to say. He lowers his head and confesses that he needs your help in order to do so.
You really, what I did, Polka.
You Subterrans have the power I need to solve this mystery. I know it. You search his face. He's being sincere.
Are you sure? Not. Will you help Polka? Okay, I guess. I don't wanna. Where's the no option? I want the no option, guys. I guess.
You're not the least bit interested in any mystery the monsters might be hiding, but can't bring yourself to deny a fellow orphan's plea for aid.
Yeah, this is going well.
You tell Polka you'll help him once he answers one question. Does he hate monsters?
I mean... probably not.
Hatred reduces the mind's capacity for serious inquiry, he notes, his smile exposing gritted teeth. So, he's suppressing his hatred of them beneath a veneer of reason and logic. That'll do.
I mean, my hatred of monsters is kind of over the top, honestly.
Already leave? Comes another voice. Your chatter must have woken Trollus.
I mean, she has the ears to hurt us. Honestly, I doubt we're alone in a dislike of monsters.
Her strength will serve us well. We should bring her with us, Polka adds, sensing your reluctance.
I think Polka might be the worst person in our party. At least I'm honest. I'm very honest about my feelings. I don't like the, not me, the Ally. Ally's very honest about her feelings. She does not like monsters. She's very clear on this. She's not pretending otherwise. She's not even forcing her opinion on others. She just wants to kill them all, and, you know, if you get in her way, she might hurt you. But, like, she's actually not that bad. But he's lying about it through his teeth.
Serve well, Trollus parrots, sweeping you off your feet.
Oh my. Polka and Trollus have joined the party. Well, so much for ditching.
Thus were your defenses eroded and your ranks bolstered. You depart the circus with your new companions.
Wait, are all of them in our party or not? We had a party up to 4 people in... Oh! Reading. Stranded in the desert, our heroes collapse in the heat. A young scholar of monsters finds them. Before long, they come across the circus and sands. They agree to search for the troop's lost members. Which leads to a most unusual alliance. The beast tamer wishes to join them on their journey. As does the scholar who's out to solve a mystery from his past. Now, a party of 4, our heroes set out anew. Chapter 3, A City Ablaze. Well, that's a happy place. We love fire. I think my shirt says I live to burn, but I don't actually remember right now. I'd have to check it, and I'm not sure I can because of the way my cloak is, but yeah. A few days later, I skip around a lot in this one. ...
Dot. 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 Somehow, your group finds themselves wandering in the desert yet again.
Happens every time.
You had no problem with letting Polka lead the way, but the sand skiff soon sailed headlong into quicksand and met with disaster.
Oh, God.
Well, that's not good.
No.
No use crying over spilt milk. Don't want to waste even a drop of moisture out here, after all, Polka quips, holding a water canteen over his mouth and tapping it.
Joke, it seems. How do you reply? Silence.
You lack the energy to react to Polka's little jest and remain splayed and unmoving on the deck. Despite the rest of the group wasting away under the heat and grappling with brutal thirst, Trollus seems to have maintained some vigor.
I look for water, can smell, wait.
Trollus's nose twitches as she sniffs at the air a bit. She picks up the scent of water to the north and heads off in that direction.
We're really not very good at traveling. As Chalice find water for the others. Okay. Interesting. Chalice is now the only member of your party. That seems dangerous. The jump ability has been disabled. Well, seems like we're going this way.
A musty smell wafts from the rocky area beyond. Maybe there could be some water there. No sooner does the thought cross Trollis's mind than a monster attacks from the shadows.
Let's see what kind of moveset we have here with Trollis. Lysis. Baboo.
To battle.
Whip strike. Oh my goodness. Quite the strong little monster girl. Ah. Oh, that's what's happened. I don't like that. My hair fell out of my hair thing.
The rush of victory over the monster is short-lived, as there doesn't seem to be any water nearby. Muttering, "Water," Trollis stares at the defeated creature.
It technically is a slime.
The beast does seem to have a great deal of, well, liquid. With a great squelchy squeeze, Trollis wrings the fluid out of the creature's body.
Bright green liquid wrung from a slime. Slime juice. Ow! Yes! Water, make friends happy. Hurry and bring. That is not water, Trollis. That is not water.
Trollis returns to the sand skiff and helps everyone drink some of the slime juice. Each, in turn, regains their vitality.
You know what? It's actually not bad. This isn't that gross. But at the same time, it really grosses me out. Like, it's like eating meat off of well, it's like eating meat off a cow or something. It's nature. It's natural. It's normal. But it still really grosses me out with the slime. Hello, your fourth favorite viewer is back. You're not the fourth favorite. What did I miss? Slime juice. Yuck.
The juice is faintly sweet and tasty. Polka asks, "Where'd you come by this stuff?"
Slime.
However, Trollis's reply leaves something to be desired. Squeezed it. Everyone drank. Everyone better. Polka inclines his head, deep in thought. But fruit is rare and hard to come by.
Yeah, it wasn't fruit. It was a monster.
The group decides to have Trollis lead them to where she located the sweet liquid.
I'm filth and I missed slime. Yeah. Head for the rocky area and secure more of the tasty liquid. Ew! Alayla, Go, and Polka have joined your party. You may now use the jump ability. Yeah. Set up your party. Yeah, let's see. I have a feeling that... Yeah. Oh, do we get to use everybody at once? We do! I do want to switch you two. I probably want this to be... Our arrangement to be like this. Because this is the way you joined the party. And then actually, as far as abilities go... Abilities was the wrong thing. Skill! Do I have anything not being used right now? Absorb is actually not being used. So maybe I'll give you Absorb and... Anything else not being used right now? No. Well, there is Defense down, but I don't really think that's going to be that valuable. Let's leave it here for now.
The group arrives at the place where Trollus obtained the liquid, but there seems to be nothing there.
I'm in, slime hedge. It's not slime hedge! It is not, and besides, it would be hedge slime.
Did Trollus bring all of it back in one trip?
Yeah, it's a bit... Oh, I've got a cut on my shoulder. When did that happen?
As you mull your thoughts, Polka suddenly points. Look there. You take a closer look and see that there are cracks running through the rocks. They just might break open if hit with enough force.
What should hit it? Who should... Wait, what? What did it say? Who should hit it? Okay. I think Trellis might actually be our strongest person. Definitely not you, Polka. A goal might be good, but let's do Trellis.
Trollus winds up and swings at the rocks with all she has.
My hedge is getting cut. Oh no! Don't worry, it was done by Hedgecat. Out of love. I can guarantee
With a cracking sound, the rocks break apart. You can continue on.
I'm sure what happened is I picked her up and hugged her, and her little claws got caught in my skin, and now I have a little, cut.
Beyond the rocks, a barren waste stretches out before you. The party decides to press on through the arid expanse in hopes of finding a place to rest and eat.
Search for a town in the waste. Enter wastelands, yes. I mean, we gotta leave the desert sometime. I mean, we're already kind of in a wastelands, aren't we? Back to sand.
You've come across a river.
That doesn't look like a river of water, though.
A river that is somehow fully ablaze. There won't be any drinking this water.
No! She's getting abused by Hedgecat and she doesn't even know it. It's not abuse, it's love.
Polka's curiosity is piqued. He shouts, "But water cannot burn. It defies scientific reason." Next to him, Trollus's nose twitches.
Somebody tragedies. So many tragedies, I guess is what he was trying to say. Good smell! Lots! Over there!
She's evidently located something with her keen sense of smell. There might be food nearby.
She's stuck in denial. Yeah, so many. No. I'm not stuck in denial. Don't you ever get, like, little... Because, I mean, they don't... They try and hold on, but all they have are claws, and they don't realize it goes through human skin. At least our little guys don't.
The party opts to trust in Trollus's nose and heads off in the direction she indicates.
Or not, If we get slime here, is Charles gonna eat it? Nope. Ooh, interesting. Let's start here. You can do this, because honestly, his defense is very high, so... Now, it does leave us one guy left, but that's okay. Honestly, Cat tries avoiding using her claws. Well, it's not like our little puppies are trying to use their claws. They just aren't very good at not using them. Yay! I got the best one! Take us down. I'm not sure that was worth it, but you know, thanks. Here. Enter City of Flame. Sure! No, I think Cat's the odd one out. Yeah, probably.
You arrive in a city humming with life and bustle. There! Trollis practically falls over with excitement as she whips her hand out to point at the food stall.
It's probably cheaper food in town if you go to, like, the... Oh, well.
The stall is stacked high with fresh grilled meats, which are by all accounts the source of the smell she noticed.
Must be that old elderly wisdom. Probably. You... Take in the city, examine locals. Take in the city.
Black smoke billows from rows of chimneys, swirling up into the sky. It looks as though the whole city makes use of the flammable water. Polka cannot hold back his curiosity. I must inquire as to this comburant water, he says, zipping away. In fact, he zips off quickly enough that you and the others lose sight of him. Shrugging your shoulders, you decide to head off in search of him.
But we could ditch him right now! So ask the City of Flame to find Polka. Okay.
The woman is lost in thought as she gazes at the flames from a distance. Love and fire are rather similar, aren't they? You find her incomparable presence so overwhelming that you are unable to even ask about Polka.
Okay, that's a good start.
It's 50,000 gold pieces for the night, a voice snips as you enter the inn. Your jaw drops. Oh, I'm only kidding. My other business brings in so much coin, I let people stay for free, the innkeeper says, laughing heartily. You look around the building, but Polka is nowhere to be found. He probably didn't just decide to stay here, free or not.
I'll be back. Game parlor!
Heat, heat, heat. He who has the heat controls everything. Heat is everything, the man shouts.
Hey, Lost! Same things I mumble about. That's stuff. Lost, look! We control everything!
This city is hot enough as it is, but the man radiates fervor, making it all the hotter. You ask the man about Polka, and he replies in an encouraging tone. You'll find him. You will. It is essential that you never give up.
That sounds bad. Are you guys on drugs? Is the fire making you drugged out of your mind? Like, are you inhaling oil or something? Like, are you all, like, on... What's it called? That causes hallucinations. That's, like, suffocation. But it's not. It's like carbon monoxide poisoning, where it actually causes you to, like, hallucinate before you die. Like, are you all high on carbon monoxide? That is what it's called. That is what it is, right? The one that does that. You fill necessary requirements on unlocked overheated man's flipside story. I think he's going through a smoke. We're going through a stroke hedge. Maybe. According to this guy, we're super powerful, so you know it's all good. We live in Florida. Apparently that makes us wonk.
The young man is mumbling something. Listening carefully, you put the snatches of audible words together. It sounds as though he is unhappy about the local aristocrat.
I think he's going through a stroke head. He is, after all, called overheated right, the heat stroke.
Apparently, said aristocrat is monopolizing the tinder water supply and reaping massive profits from it.
Lady.
You ask the lad about Polka, and he answers quickly, he ran off toward the pet shop.
Of course.
The wise old woman offers cautionary words. You'd best be careful. The flame primal dwells in the lake of fire.
So am I going to steal their life source by stealing the fire?
You ask the woman about Polka, and she replies, why, he and I were speaking until just a short while ago. He's probably still nearby. You thank the woman and take your leave.
Itchy. You've acquired the old man, knowledgeable woman. Huh? Do we have a weapons shop? Yes, we do. Excuse me. Buy. I want to buy weapons. I need to know how much money I'm gonna lose here. Okay, that's... not particularly great here. This could be good. Let's buy this. Wait, is it current gear? Okay, it is current gear. Ring of protection. We don't own any water stay or any of these, but we do own some of these. We don't own any of the fire stay, water stay. Might be good to invest in a water stay ring. Not water stay, fire stay ring. But for now, none of this really is special. Not right now. Something new in the item shop. So I do have stuff to sell, like the bellwether. If I don't use them, I don't really use antidotes. I'll keep the panacea, because that's kind of... And I'll keep the fortune gambling bill. Sell... Oh, I want to sell items. I haven't really needed to use any salves or anything. Yo. And since I don't really need these, I got them for free. And then let's actually sell these too, because I don't need them yet again. I'm selling all my items. And now I'm gonna need them, but you know, I'm not gonna regret it. I'm sure. Like, this will be fine! Now, I could get some more gold. Should I buy the fire stay, wind stay, and all that? I feel like I'm gonna receive those rings for free at some point, and then I'm gonna regret buying them. I'll leave it for now. I do want to own them eventually, but I'll leave it for now. Let's go here.
You locate Polka in a state of considerable excitement as he observes a burning pond. He notices you a moment later and starts chattering rapidly. This town is incredible. They use this combustible water as an energy source to make their living. And what's more, he goes on without taking a breath. It doesn't sound like his rambles are anywhere close to finished. But then,
Wow.
suddenly, the sound of children weeping reaches your ears. It sounds like it's coming from a back alley.
Are you gonna go help all the kids?
Maybe go and check on things?
Go check on the kids.
Maybe. Maybe. Sound of hedge. Search for the cry of the crying. Search for the crying children. Wonder where they are.
In the back alleyway, two emaciated children stand alone, with naught but the clothes on their backs. They look to be siblings.
Cute.
Great tears stream down the boy's face. Between sobs, he explains that their mother and father both died of illness.
And we care why?
Orphans. Not uncommon in big cities like this, Legol says.
Weeping, I don't cry.
Something
much.
akin to a vice grips your heart, and you wonder if there is some way you can help them.
What will you do for the orphans? Give food, do a cheerful dance, ask your aristocrat for help. I think giving them food is probably the best answer here. The cheerful dance does nothing. Asking for help isn't great, so let's just give food.
You rummage around in your things for some food to give them. Alas, you have nothing that could fill their tiny bellies.
I could buy
You
them
also
something.
remember that you're starving too, and your stomach rumbles in displeasure.
Can't we buy food for both of us? I feel like this is going to be the end of the encounter, but let's do this.
Hoping to cheer the little ones up, you perform a lively dance. It holds a special place in your heart. You learn the steps from an old woman in your village. Sadly, the orphans are unmoved. Their mouths don't even crease a little. Legol raises an eyebrow at you and issues a stare that says, "What the hell are you doing?"
I mean,
Ouch.
could have cheered him up. Hello, first time chat. Goodbye. I don't see how this is gonna help them.
You hit upon an idea. Why not ask the aristocrat making huge profits from the tinder water for assistance?
That's not gonna work in this kind of game. But, okay. Naivete. Go to the aristocrat man in southwest of the city and ask for help. I mean, running an orphanage would probably be smart for the city. You fulfill necessary requirements and unlock orphans flipside story. You know those cheap viewers or family to me. That's nice. Well, let's get this over with.
A well-dressed man of clear sophistication and means emerges from the manor, and he seems willing to listen to you. You bring up the plight of the city's orphans. The man listens to your story and then hangs his head. He explains that his son is bedridden, stricken with an illness of unknown origin.
Okay, let's read this. I would love to do something, truly I would, but you see my own child. Okay.
The aristocrat's mind seems fully preoccupied with thoughts of his own child.
Oh, so it actually works this time. I shouldn't have judged. I'm sorry. These games, the aristocrat's always bad. Even if he looks like a good guy. But, in this case, he actually seems to be a good guy. I'm sorry. I judged too soon. That was wrong of me. I'm sorry. Whoops. Anyways, I don't know if you did not read the message above. The cheap viewers, I know, cheap viewers are your family. Oh, no. Wow, they beat the Cornets for the Dead Family Club. Yeah, I know, right? How do you attempt to persuade him? Turn on the waterworks, leave it to Polka. Let's leave it to Polka.
At a
Let's kick her
loss,
home.
you look over at Polka.
Always trust the higher class heads. You're right, you're right. How could I ever doubt?
He catches your glance and then offers to examine the aristocrat's child.
I feel like it might have something to do with your fire. Excessive heat isn't good for everybody. I mean, we do fine in Florida, but like the rest of the world. No, people die of heat stroke, I think, still to this day. Like, there's a really high amount of people who died of heat stroke and stuff. This is clearly a very dangerous place to live. Never doubt the nobility, that's what... Oh, we should bring back the king. Oh, we should bring back the king. You know, as Americans, our forefathers fought to free us from the monarchy. And then stuff. So, it's called weeding out the weak. I don't think the Mr. Aristocrat's gonna like that answer, Lost.
Polka explains that he has some medical knowledge, and the man practically leaps on him, desperate enough to cling to any ray of hope.
Yeah, they were wrong. We fed the monkey. No. I think they had an idea what they were doing.
It looks as though Polka will be performing an impromptu medical exam.
A few minutes later.
According to Polka, the aristocrat's child has been poisoned.
That actually makes sense and kind of fits with my theory that it has to do with the water, but, you know, it might not be because the water's, heat. It might just be that the water is poisonous to breathe.
The man's jaw falls open. That cannot be. My household employs silverware that reacts to poison in food.
Of course it does. What could be the cause? Plant, monster, food scavenging. Well, Polka knows more about monsters. Food scavenging doesn't seem likely when you're in the house. A plant could be the cause. I would think a plant or a monster. Food scavenging doesn't seem likely. Just saying. So, a plant or a monster. I doubt the kit's going out, so I'm gonna guess a plant.
You raise the possibility that there could be some kind of poisonous plant nearby. Polka, however, denies this possibility. He hasn't seen any plants at all around the city, much less poisonous ones.
Do you think those plants are just growing out of his head and the hat is to hide the fact that he has some sort of growth on his head? Or do you think those plants grow in the hat? Do you think that the plants just grow out of his head? I kind of think the plants might just grow out of his head. Because a monster.
You suggest the possibility that there could be a venomous monster nearby.
Silverware that reacts to poison, that was actually a thing that was believed that back in the day when they were buying unicorn parts. No, actually I don't remember. Don't worry, you have royal blood and you'll be the perfect empress. Well, thank you, Lost. But no, actually, I believe there is actually a kind of metal that reacts to, different elements that sometimes appear in poison and stuff, so you can kinda... I think silver actually does react. I don't know if it's actually the case, but I think it does actually react, so, you know. I think there is actually a kind of silverware that can actually react to some poisons. Not all, of course, but I think it does react to some. I'm not entirely sure, but I think so. Some do, but there's a lot of scammy salespeople back in the day, you know. Well, still today. Yeah, I'm sure there was a lot of people who scammed others about that. But, you know, it was based off of a real thing. So, you know, at least the reason they were tricked is they trusted the wrong person.
At this suggestion, the aristocrat blurts out, "The flame primal. It exudes a toxic gas."
I knew it was gas.
Polka explains that if the source of the poison was indeed somehow the flame primal, it
No,
might be possible to craft an antidote from its body.
No, they really believed in unicorns? Well, I mean, I think unicorns were a real creature at some point. They're just kind of not around anymore. But there was probably something. Just not in the form that it is shown today. Like, I don't remember when it was, but ages ago there was a documentary about finding unicorn bones. It was really cool. Well, it wasn't necessarily a whole documentary. It might have been like an article. But like I don't remember the country. For some reason I think it was Korea, but it might have been a different country. But they actually found like bones. But it wasn't like a horse. It was kind of, I don't remember the exact, but it was more like a rhino from what I remember. But it wasn't a rhino. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it reminded me more of a rhino, but it was different. It was different. I think that was a hoax hedge. Okay, that was true. Besides, they're mentioned in the Bible, I believe. Yep. I believe they got on Noah's Ark, so, unless I'm very wrong here. Yeah. Like the horn on a rhino, yeah, but how people thought of unicorns back then were funny horses. Yeah, it's different. The way they were drawn in, I believe it was the Renaissance era, is not accurate to how they actually were, from what I understand, but they did actually exist at one point in history. Because most people haven't seen a rhino before, so they want the next thing, best thing of explanation. I don't think unicorns and rhinos are the same creature. I think they're different creatures. I just think they resemble each other more than a horse and a unicorn. But I don't know the exacts, and I've never met a unicorn before, so I don't know the specifics. Or narwhals. Unicorns are not real, they're just basically, it was a game of telephone. I disagree. But we weren't alive then, so we don't know. But I do not believe that rhinos and unicorns, rhinos were unicorns. I believe they're different creatures. A very profitable game of telephone. I don't think it was a game of telephone lost. I don't. Yeah. So if the poison was indeed somehow the flame primal, it must be possible to craft an antidote from its variety.
And then, as though struck by an idea, he adds, and perhaps as a thank you for my doing so, we might discuss aid for the poor orphans of the city? Yes, of course. Seeing the aristocrat's immediate response, you can't help but be astonished by Polka's wisdom and negotiating skill.
I'm just not going to break your dreams, believe in your unicorns. I mean, I think some people are too quick to decide that mythical creatures are mythical. Like, some I think really are. Like, I don't think griffins were ever real, but I think dragons were probably based off of something that was real. Now, it'd be really cool if griffins were at one point real. Though I doubt that they are exactly as we express them nowadays. But who knows? Maybe one of the ancient dinosaurs looks like a griffin, and that's where griffins came from. That would be kind of cool. But I think more of the Chimera monsters are probably not real. But, like, I think some of them definitely are based off of real things. Like, dragons might have just been the name for a dinosaur. Let's be honest. That could have been the case. I think unicorns and rhinos are separate. But I do think unicorns did exist at one point. I mean, we don't know. Yeah. very pretty, Lost. Very pretty. Very nice picture. Anyways, I can't even say that word. Lost. Okay.
Upon leaving the manor, Polka explains, with no small amount of pride in his voice, "My own investigations indicate that the flame primal is in the lake of fire to the northwest of the city."
But in terms of mythology and where the story went from, they don't really connect. Probably, yeah, in terms of mythology, I would say mythology is like a game of telephone, in some cases. It's a very fun game of telephone. I mean, it's been going hundreds of years. I mean, whew. You know, it is probably the most unique game of telephone out there is mythology. Gotta go there. Yeah.
It seems like his running about all over the city wasn't for nothing.
Head northwest of the city of Flame to investigate the poisons of the Lake of Fire. Ooh. Purple slimes. I wonder if they're tasty too. It's gonna take a bit more to kill these. Interesting. Who's next? Okay. This should take him out, so. Yeah. Anyways, the point of the story is that a lot of narwhals got the horn for their magical properties. Oh, yes. Yes, the magical property of the narwhal. Narwhal horn. Yes, yes. Gambling! Yay! I got the best one! Deadly poison is better than poison, right? Let's see. I was wrong. Inflict poison. What's the difference? Nice. Between poison and deadly poison. I wonder. Well, anyway. I actually do want to add Ferock and, actually, I want to add... Actually, you know what? You have a move that's more powerful. Let's actually not do that. Let's actually do... You can have him, and it actually works out here. And then I actually want to give you the deadly poison for some reason, because I don't know. Now, I am going to be adjusting this. But for now, fine. Yay, it's a Bazaar Rock! Yay, roll the dice! Oh no. Oh, I got money!
Bazaar Rock transformed into a treasure rock.
Yay! Woo! Woo! Yay! Ooh.
You spot an open-air stall with a sign reading, "Good spot here."
Yeah, sure. Stop by.
You enter the stall and hear the proprietor call out to you. Welcome to my exchange shop. I'll pay good money for your goods. But this'll determine how good the money is, she continues, revealing a single die in her hand.
Okay. Oh, now I gotta do something. I gotta sell something for 20% extra items. I don't really use salves and stuff yet. There's some really good stuff here. I just sold everything. Seriously, just sold everything I was gonna sell. You know what? Let's sell the stick. And now we have better equipment, so let's actually sell this too. I'm gonna keep these for now.
Without warning, she sets about closing her stall. Apparently, you were her last customer for today. You gather up your things and take your leave.
I think I know where I'm supposed to go, but you know... Okay. I know into the lake of fire. Sure! This can't go wrong. This seems safe. Actually, it's a unicorn horn, the merchant said.
Polka warns, don't breathe too deeply here. The very air could be noxious poison.
See through the lake of fire. We're gonna die. Oh well. That's the fun, right? Maybe we should have actually brought... Maybe I should have sold all my antidotes before coming here. Just, you know, maybe. What do you think, Law? Yes, I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I shouldn't have sold all of my antidotes before entering a dungeon that, you know, is full of things that want to eliminate me. And is poisonous. I entered a poisonous dungeon after selling all my antidotes. And you're just building immunity, and you're good at that, right? Yeah. Yeah, Lost is right. We're just building an immunity to poison. Ah. Whee. I wish I had a better sword. But currently I can't get my hands on a better weapon. Become the secret Bino Slime's enemy story. Nice. Okay. Let's do this. Oh crap! I need to heal Polka. I just realized. I have left him extremely vulnerable this entire time. I didn't even realize I'd done it. Whoops. Do we really need Polka alive? Like, cute. Thank you. Thank you.
That's how it's done.
Polka, could you just level up? I haven't done this one before. I would have been better off doing the first one. Oh my goodness. Well. I wonder if I accidentally went the right direction. That would be horrible. Hey, treasure chest. Okay, I don't need to buy the fire staring anymore. I knew it would be bad to buy that. Imagine what a disaster would have been if I had spent coin on that. So glad I didn't.
Get him.
Actually, instead of getting him, I think I'm gonna heal my friend who's dying. Maybe I won't leave my friends to die this time. I know, crazy talk, but I'm just considering it. Who has the least defense? So these guys have 7. He has the least defense. Okay, let's do this. Hydrate. This doesn't look great. Okay. Oh, I should heal Polka. I always forget. Oh, he's pretty good on health right now. I'd say consider more crazy talk. Well, I was thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Quite a bit this morning, for no real reason. Like, there's nothing that should have triggered me to be thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! But I was. Ooh, nice. Ah. Everything I could have hoped for. Yeah, listen to your Yu-Gi-Oh! Ramblings. Well, for some reason... Hello. Hi, welcome. I was just thinking about it, and I guess I kind of ended up thinking about it because I was thinking about the kind of stories I like. Hi, Sweet Wolf, how's it going? It's going well. It's going well. How are you? And something I do actually tend to like is you start with a rather chill series, and then it goes into kind of crazy, silly, out there, dramatic. Like it jumps off a cliff into like this very serious, like fighting,
A masterful victory.
or mystery or something. Like it takes a real nosedive into a very different. Like you think this is just calm slice of life, and then it takes a nosedive to a different genre style. But it's not really like I don't like it if it's truly a straight nosedive, but. Being able to here for the ramblings, I find for once. Get ready, because I'm staying too. I'm on break. Yay! Woo! Hey! Welcome. So I do like a story that does a bit of a, I guess it. I don't know how best to describe it, but like it changed. No work for 3 weeks, finally. Wow, that's a long time. Nice, nice. Well, me and Lost are going to be playing a game together Wednesday, so, you know, get ready for chaos. Hopefully it amuses you quite a bit. It's the point of playing games together, isn't it? To amuse people. I hope your break is very relaxing and nice. Ooh, XP up. Alright, I'll get my ears ready most of all. Alrighty, I say for having to see people here. I'll make sure Hedge fixes her audio. Weren't you the one with the audio problem? I mean, like, my stream was fine. No, yours? Oh, well, it was you on my stream, because I didn't realize it wasn't the game messing you up. I'm very sorry, I didn't realize that the game audio was what was messed up. You broke it, you know, it's your fault! You're not to change the setting, Lost. Go fix yours, the stream's fine. Okay, it was not my fault. It's okay, I'll help you fix it. Thanks! Oh, I love that. May I know what game you'll be playing, or is this a surprise? It is not a surprise. We will be playing one-armed robber. So we have 2 arms. Because there's 2 of us. That's gaslighting right there, isn't it? What do you mean gaslighting? But yes, it is a game where you have control over one arm and you are robbing people, as far as I can tell. So, you know. There will be a lot of hand-holding. Will there? So I think the hands are going to be busy doing other things, robber things. Pretty fitting for you and Lost, yeah. Holding weapons, yeah. Hand holding weapons sounds about right. And maybe someone holding some gold. No, you know what? It's still good. And that's... Oh, I want to equip him. I want him. He's got water type moves. He's a water type move. This is a fire type dungeon. I know my basic skills. This is good. Actually, I want him on you. Can she have one more, or would I be switching him out? Attack +4 water damage. I do want to... Oh, I can have... Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Also, there was no gaslighting. He knows her basic, guys. Yeah! Either fire overpowers water or water overpowers fire. It's one of the two. That's the basics. The basic of the basics. So, you know, either I'm at an advantage or a serious disadvantage now. Do you know the basics of rock, paper, scissors? Yes!
Get him.
Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rocks, and gun wins everything. That's how it works, right? I don't have a fire type here, so... No, big rock beats everything. No. How I remember it working. And gun is just throwing a rock really fast. I don't remember it working like that, but okay. I've messed this up. I could have gotten this done so much faster. And killed all of them. This is bad. Okay, that was such a waste. Like, if you're gonna steal my health, at least steal more than one. See, if I hit the rock with a big rock, you can't play anymore. True. If you hit my hand with a big rock, I cannot play anymore. This is a fact. You are factually correct here. I cannot play if you do that to me. In fact, I might not be able to use my hand anymore if you do that to me. So I do agree. That is factually correct. This is a factual statement.
You pick up a scrap of paper you spot by your feet. Against all odds, it hasn't burnt to ash. It appears to be part of a crudely drawn treasure map. A sketched treasure chest lies between a lake, white mountains, and rocky crags. A treasure map! Everyone shouts at you in unison. You slip the scrap of paper into your pack and make a mental note to keep an eye out for the location the doodle depicts.
Did it just start raining? No. Did it? I think it did. I need to go do something real quick because it started raining. I'll be right back. sorry. I just have to go to the bathroom after hearing the rain. It happens. Thank you for the hydrate. Then you have to become a one-armed robber. That's, No more hedge. Lost to entertain us. She's closing the lid for the prisoner that's hidden in the well. Not my stream. I can't entertain people, or even during it. So nameless. How's being French? Pretty lame, I won't lie. No striking as of late, I'm guessing. Nope. Well, that's an interesting discussion. Anyway. You can check the treasure map anytime by accessing key items in the menu. Sorry guys about that. The sound of nature made nature, yeah.
Battle time.
Yeah. How is... What was I talking about before I got distracted? Oh yeah, stories. So, like, I do like a bit of a twist and a bit of a... Well, I do kind of like it when stories kind of just take a leap off of the side of a building or a cliff or whatever. It amuses me when they make such drastic changes. As long as the change is done well. If it's done badly, I hate it. So, like, I actually do not like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And it does have the lovely jump off a cliff.
To battle.
But it's not done in a way that's fun. It's not entertaining to me, personally. Yeah, it's rainy. That it is. I didn't really enjoy the last... Well, it's not actually the last season, it's the second to last season. I never watched the final season because it wasn't... I didn't get my hands on it and I didn't even know it existed. I thought I had watched all of it, but I hadn't. I found out later that I hadn't watched the final season. Jumping off of the cliff's your favorite pastime. Truly, truly. Seems to be. But only in video games and fiction. Only in fiction is it my favorite pastime. I don't do it IRL. I do have that much of a sense of safety. But I do not IRL jump off cliffs. That's only reserved for the video games. Such behavior is reserved for fiction. Thank you very much. Anyway, I would say... I guess there is a bit of a cliff jump with... Say, but you're endurable. What does that even mean? Doing it IRL is pretty fun to do, though. I mean, I'm sure I would enjoy doing it IRL, but once I start, can I stop? I don't think so. I want to use my centaur. It rhymes with adorable. But, heck, I even liked the season before that where it kind of started, where it jumps off the cliff there too, but I liked it and it worked for me and I enjoyed it. I just didn't like, okay, I did mind them jumping off the cliff. I just didn't like the way that they jumped off the cliff again in the, is it season 3 or 4? I don't remember. Oh, I didn't want that. I want the skeleton! I want the skeleton! I just can't get my hands on him. He doesn't want to be my friend. Can you believe the skeleton does not want to be my friend? It's so mean. I want to be friends with the skeleton. I want my Mr. Skeleton. But anyway, like, stranded in the world of the monster cards, that works for me. I can go there with them. The main character becomes the villain. I don't know. I wasn't too keen on it, and then the way they executed the end of it, and they went through it all, where he's literally killing all of his friends. I don't know. That didn't work for me, because it was like, it felt like a completely different character. It felt like they took the main character's personality, at least for the dub, and they threw him out the window, I don't know, 50 stories up. Like, it did not feel remotely like the same character the way they implemented the change. Like, it would have almost been better if he had been very strongly good. Understandable skeleton. She's in fact a master game exploiter. Am I? I didn't know that. Try and be careful not to do that to you guys. I'm sorry. Anyway. So, the character, for the main character, I think his name is Jordan in English, but I always remember him as Jedi, even though I watched the English dub. I just never remember his English name. It's a lot easier for me to remember his name in Japanese. I don't know why. This happens a lot with Yu-Gi-Oh! For me. Like, I cannot remember most of the names for the original cast in English, but I remember their names in Japanese. So, like, that's the thing. So good that she gaslit herself about loving Yu-Gi-Oh! I do love Yu-Gi-Oh! I just don't love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I just don't like GX or Zexal, but I do love Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I can say I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Without loving every single little facet of the franchise. I'm not an extremist who believes if you love one part, you love it all. Sorry. I can't go there with you, Lost. I'm not an extremist like you. Anyway. I'm extreme. Not really. But you joke about extreme. You like to joke about extremes? You're not really extreme though, no. But no, Judah's character isn't really... I wouldn't call him exactly good, and I wouldn't call him exactly bad. I would say he's pretty... He's more on the side of good, but honestly I'd say he's kind of neutral. Kind of selfish. He'll do the right thing in the end, probably, but he's more likely to do it because it's in his own self-interest than his heart of gold, if I remember correctly. At least in the dub, it kind of felt more that way to me. He wasn't a bad guy, he just wasn't exactly good either. He was just more selfish, which is fine. I actually don't mind a selfish main character. I actually don't. But it makes his change to villainy all the more weird. Because, like, you can see someone who's doing a flip from really, really good to really, really bad, and having these some personality extremity, like an extreme personality going from one extreme to the other. You can see that. But his personality's more neutral, and then they send him super extreme, and it just doesn't work for me. I think that's my big problem. At least in the dub of the anime, this did not make sense to me. I'm extreme and more like a warm cup of water. Yeah, except when you're joking. Yeah. So, like, now I'm losing my voice. I don't know why this happens. Every time I play this game, I start racing and lose my voice. Oh My goodness. Anyway. Aside from the funny fact that whenever I play this game and start talking, I lose my voice.
I expected nothing less.
So like I did like actually up to the arc that's, I guess you would call it the like Dark
Monsters
Lord?
bar the path. That said, it doesn't look like they've noticed you yet.
Dangerous because I recommend you. Yu-Gi-Oh does that. It's dangerous. Can I recommend you to watch good animes like City? Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't make me lose my voice. Oh my goodness. I don't like slice of life very much. I'm sorry. I like there to be a level of like
They probably don't see many humans around here, given that the lake is surrounded by fire. They're completely oblivious.
We're gonna kill it, aren't we? Poor guy.
Taking care to be as quiet as possible, you steal close to the monsters and attack them.
Oh, well, that works. Anyway, I like very exciting anime. And I do like anime that jump off cliffs. Never mind, I'm extreme and I shall slice away your life. You know, that's fair, that's fine. Fair. Actually he said your life away, but away your life works too. I think either way works. Anyway. I don't know. The way this jump off the cliff in GX is just, The second cliff they jump off. I liked the first jump off a cliff. I actually liked their first arc in, when they got transported to another world. Because, you know, what else would you have but Isekai in the middle of your Yu-Gi-Oh series? I mean, what else? It's not like it's the first time it happened.
The monsters don't attack. In fact, they look like they're trying to find an opening to make a run for it.
What if we just leave them? What if we let them run? What if we just let them run? Actually, do we need to heal anybody? No. Let's see what happens if you just defend. Are we talking literal cliffs or like the phrase jumping the shark? I don't know what that phrase means, but probably more like the phrase. I'm using it figuratively. I do think they actually jump off cliffs in some Yu-Gi-Oh series, but that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, it's not that it hasn't happened. But well, let's just put you out of your misery. I might be a bad person. What? Oh well. Well, okay, I was just wondering, that's a lot of cliff jumping. It's just the way
That's how it's done?
That's just how I phrase it when I'm talking about a very drastic shift in tone. I do tend to like it when series go from being more silly to super serious, and then they kind of back and forth. I like the contrast. I feel like the lights make the darks more obvious and stuff, right? It's the phrase, so don't worry, yeah. Nice. I'm just being a little bit obtuse. Fair enough. With me, it could be literal. I don't blame you. You could have gotten better. Well, it's not bad, but I could have done better. You feel like say correct and unlock. Okay. Let's see what's over here. That's why I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I know. This is totally spoilers for the end of GX. But, like, even... Okay, I'm hardly alone with feeling like GX jumped off a cliff. I've seen many people talk about this and agree. Like it, love it or hate it.
Get him.
This was a very big jump off a cliff. Let me be clear here. This was not like, oh, this fits the general vibe of the series. It's like they took the general vibe of the series and they went, oh, let's just, do this instead. Like, it's completely different. It goes from being more or less slice of lifey in the very beginning to you save the world, but then it goes back to normal slice of lifey stuff. It wasn't really that big of a deal. I mean, you save the world, but at the same time, life goes on, right? And then that happens like 1-2 more times. And then you get dragged into, okay, I guess this is the start of the other, but you end up keeping the treasure chest. Oh, that's pretty good. Not you. The characters end up dragged into the world of the monsters. Oh, by the way, the monsters are made of pieces of the human soul. So just think about that for a second, that you're entering the world of the monsters. It's kind of like a semi-afterlife kind of thing, because, like, it is a piece of the human soul. The monsters are made out of pieces of the human soul. Like, the darkness of the human soul and stuff. So, like, if you think about this, this is kind of like, the spirit world's kind of not, yeah. I wonder what the spirit world could be. Feel it in Korean game. I see. Maybe I don't know the specifics, but yes, it's a pretty normal concept. So they get dragged initially into this kind of like limbo wastelandy place that's connected to the other world, but it's not fully the world of the monsters, but it's kind of in between the human world and the world of the monsters that reside in the cards, the souls of the monsters that reside in the cards, which, if you have watched the original series, you know is literally the souls of humans. The dark, not souls of humans, but like the darkness of a human heart. Just saying. Literally a piece of human soul. So, like, that has been sealed outside of the body. Ooh, nice. So there's that. Movie moment. You can't cross here. The heat of the flames is too intense.
You survey the area for some way to cross over and spot an iron bridge collapsed into the burning tinder water. Someone in a time long past built a bridge here, though it has since collapsed from the heat.
Darkness of your heart, got it. Okay. So they end up, one of the monsters is evil, and is the main villain of kind of the last half, where they've really gone off the cliff. And the monster partially possesses one of the characters and uses him to drag everyone at the academy, because this takes place at a school for duel monsters, because of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! This makes perfect sense, into this limbo place, and then they make it back at the end of that arc. And then she causes them to be dragged into the true spirit world. Some of them, but not all of them. Like, they thought they defeated her, but then she's not defeated, and she comes back, and she drags them into the true spirit world, and then she causes the main character to turn evil, but not really, but yes, but not really, but yes. So it's kind of, even for this one, it's not normal. Like, even for Yu-Gi-Oh, this one was a bit, all over this one was a bit out of left field. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh does this stuff, but this one, just like you. Yes, just like me.
Suddenly, an idea strikes you. Maybe I can use the steel primal's power to manipulate metal and make it so we can cross.
That makes sense.
You decide to summon forth the primal's power and repair the fallen bridge.
So we're melting Nameless's brain right now, so we're succeeding in something. Anyway, the guy was just probably bipolar. Maybe that would actually explain a lot with the series. Who knew?
Unfortunately, the pieces left to you are so mangled that no one would rightly identify them as parts of a bridge.
Vortex bridge parts lie before you. Place them wisely and build a bridge across the lake. But be warned that you cannot place a part that leads to nowhere, nor can you place the same part more than once. Which part will you lay down next in order to move forward? Okay. I don't think we're placing nothing. Really hope I'm making the right call.
You've
here.
joined these two bridge parts rather skillfully, if you do say so yourself. Polka, however, looks concerned. I think there might be a better way of placing that. If we could just redo it, he mutters to himself.
You wish to place one bridge part with another. You must first remove the bridge part you've already placed. You can replace the part at the front of the bridge. If you move the cursor one space in front of the part you wish to remove, you can choose to remove it.
With the steel primal's help, you safely cross the lake of fire.
So it wasn't bad. The guy was just probably bipolar. Nameless, you're supposed to say yes, yes, I understand, even when you don't understand. Don't say that. I also, okay, this is... I know I'm reading too much into this, but I do feel like there's one part of 5Ds that kind of, like, I don't see how nobody goes here. So, like, the bad guys are very guilty of, like, the first half of season 1. The bad guy is extremely guilty of threatening people and using hostages, right? Yeah, I guess so. No, you don't have to understand. You can say you don't understand. It's fine.
The bridge you've built remains firmly in place. It actually looks quite sturdy. You should be able to use it to cross as many times as you like.
So one of the characters is a traitor. And, like, he's kind of, like, rival / enemy for the first part of the... Oh, joy.
As if crossing over a lake of fire weren't enough, your path is once again blocked by flames. You quickly survey your surroundings and see more parts you might be able to fashion into a bridge.
Wait, what are you saying, Lost? No assassination.
You call upon the steel primal once more and prepare to improvise another bridge.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do this part, but I don't think we're gonna get a repeat. I know what I'm doing. This one. And then this one. Ha! Have to do it again.
You've made it once again. But before you can celebrate, you're greeted by an expanse of tinder water.
Is it like that? Okay, yeah, just like that. Now get your butter knife and ski mask. Oh my goodness, guys. Anyway, the character who betrayed main character, who's rival, betrayer, blah blah blah. Like, he was approached by the bad guys of the first part of season 1, who end up kind of becoming allies for a little while. Kind of. I mean, you kind of have to work with
You summon the steel primal a third time and hope this is the last bridge you need build. But the pieces the primal hauls out of the tinder water don't look like they'll fit together. You look back at the bridges that brought you here. Alas, you've built them too well. They won't come loose from the rocks, so you'll have to make do. Trawless, seeing the worry on your face, chirps encouragingly. Search. We will find. Must be way.
I can do it. I don't see a way other than this.
That piece doesn't connect, I'm afraid. Perhaps you should try another.
Can't I go place nothing? Can't we go this way for a little bit? This is probably where this goes, but I'm gonna place nothing for now and just follow the path thing. We might be able to get something out of this. Okay, we can't. 2 fire saves rings. I think I can get rid of one of them at some point. Place lock hedge. Yeah, I can. I will. It's gonna be okay. Anyway. I have kind of felt like since...
Inside is impossibly a bridge part. You should be able to use this to get further across the tinder water.
Number of bridge parts you can place has increased. I just have felt like the, since watching the sub, remove it, yeah. I'm gonna keep that. There we go.
Trawless gazes intently at you. She's noted your mastery of the steel primal's power. She explains that ever since she was picked up by the circus at a young age, she's trained as a beast tamer. However, as she puts it, she has not managed to improve in the slightest.
I wished and wished didn't come true, understanding each other very hard.
She asks you to give her some pointers on how to get monsters to obey. And you reply,
There's not really any trick to giving an order, I just do it. I mean, yeah. That. Yep. Does appear to be the case, yes. Yeah, didn't want to fight you just yet.
a massive monster wreathed in flames rises from the lake. It's shrouded in such heat and fury that you can scarcely turn your eyes to it.
Hashcat does this, do you think? I don't think so.
This is, in all likelihood, the Flame Primal. Your party readies their weapons, and prepares for a fight.
Oh. Anyway, what was I saying?
Slay this beast for the children!
Play the beats for the children. That makes sense. Ouch. Let's start with this. Good. Good start, good start. I think I'm actually gonna build up that. Anyway, I always felt like if he had refused to do what the bad guys had told him to do, he would have been forced to do it anyway. It just was blackmail. I honestly don't think the character had much of a choice there, but you know, supposedly. See, I didn't like that one. I didn't like that. We do not like. Yeah. You were saying something about the most marryable Yu-Gi-Oh character. There's a marryable Yu-Gi-Oh character? That's news to me. I did not know that. I didn't know you're that kind of...
You can't tell if it has something to do with the primal, but poison is slowly coursing through you. You must end this battle quickly.
But that's, news to me. I did not know about that. You said you weren't a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, but I guess that you meant something else. I thought you just didn't like the series or watch it, but lost. I had no idea. You meant by jumping off the cliff? No. Besides, 5Ds and GX are different series that have no connection to each other really at all. I mean, technically they're connected in that they're supposed to take place in the same world. I'm not convinced. I don't think they... Like, okay, when you write a story, it follows certain rules, right? That's how writing works, is when you write something, well, I guess not everybody does this, but good writing, you have rules to the story, right? Rules to the world the story takes place in. Can't believe they went down a full-on romantic route. No, they did not go romantic with it. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess I could say it was kind of romantic in that sense. I mean, there was some romance in those two, but... Well, not GX. There was no romance in GX, so I guess you could... I mean, I guess that could be an interpretation, but, at the same time, no, it couldn't, but... I'd say the most romantic interaction in 5Ds is between a dead girl and a guy who, had to kill her again. So yeah, very romantic there. Rules, what's this? When you write a world, you need to make sure you follow rules to the world. Just how it works. Or else the story comes out bad, in my opinion. It's a personal opinion. I think you need to set some things like, you know, here's a world rule for you. Gravity exists. Gravity doesn't exist. One of these must be true. Gravity exists on Earth is a rule of our world. It is it is a fact. It is unchangeable. There's another word I was looking for, but unchangeable is gonna have to work. It's just how it is. That's the kind of rule I'm talking about. Ouch. Ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie. We're gonna do this because it did more damage. Anyway. Time for the rules of romance right now, and she's an expert. It's not really, no. But, you know, Lost has apparently got a lot to say about romance. Love it. It's unchangeable. Got it. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're reading. I think I actually want to heal everybody real quick. Could have something to do with healing here. Now we'll survive. I'm so glad I healed. We're gonna win. Aimless, he's to be an expert in this. Maybe? I don't know.
You've managed to gain the advantage on your foe, but suddenly...
Is that how this works, guys?
You feel as if suffocated and fall upon one knee. Your poisoned body is screaming, raging in protest.
Love her rules. But I don't think that's how that works, Lost.
The flame primal clearly isn't going to let this chance pass it up, and it begins amassing power.
Not good. Ally, watch out. Dodge left, dodge right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe.
Barely thinking, you go right, attempting to dodge the primal's attack. But your foot catches on something, and you trip and fall to the ground.
Cause let me tell ya, I'm crap at both of them. Where's your Prince Charm, lol? Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, Nameless, that Lost made you say that. Blink twice if
You
he's got...
shut your eyes, believing this might be the end of you.
Blink twice if he's got you at gunpoint. You don't have that.
But the pain you brace yourself for doesn't come. You wonder what's happened, and open your eyes to see.
No.
Trollis, you scream. She turns to you and gives a pained smile.
Have funny accents that you do have the char. I protect everyone.
The acrid smell of burning meat assaults your nostrils, and Trollis cries out in anguish. Still, she desperately musters her strength and pushes back the flame primal. Trollis has given you and your friends a chance. You stand, and together you and your comrades attack the primal with all your strength.
People love funny accents. That is true. A lot of people do. And we save Trollis. Unbelievable these wretches dare steal my power. Oh wait, nuisance.
You've done it. You've beaten the flame primal and sealed it within a card.
Okay, the point. He's basically Italian. He had a funny accent. What?
A masterful victory!
He probably had a funny accent. Okay, I missed the word probably. Well, everybody's alive. That's what matters.
The flames upon the lake begin to recede and then blink out entirely. Perhaps because you've beaten the flame primal?
Now it's just normal water, is it? Well, not normal. Water isn't supposed to be that color.
You see Trollis crouching on the ground and run over to her. "Are you all right?" you ask. She totters to her feet.
I don't think she's all right.
Having rather shrewdly managed to gather some of the flame primal's bodily fluids during the fight, Polka immediately sets about inspecting it to determine its composition.
What could this mean?
To the great surprise of all, he does not detect any trace of poison in the fluid. Could something else be the cause?
Find the source of the poison at the lake of fire. La, 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 la. Cannot use bellwether sound. I don't want to. No, no, no! Oh, phew.
Polka collects some of the lake water in a bottle. He then busies himself dipping various papers and medicinal compounds into the bottle. At length, he makes a curious face.
No, I have an awful accent. That's not the same. Nah, it's charming, right, Hedge? It's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with your accent. I can understand you. The source is this tender water.
According to Polka, burning the water releases toxins that accumulate and can cause fatal harm to the human body.
I knew.
Your party decides to head back to the City of Flame and inform the aristocrat of your findings.
Knew it! Report back to the quest class. We can now use bellwethers. I don't want to. I don't have any anyway. I'm not good at comforting people. I mean, I never said I was. Just because you understand me doesn't mean I have a good accent. I don't have a crappy accent, honestly. I think it sounds fine, even nice back when I heard it in Minecraft. I think it sounds fine. I would tell you if I thought your accent sounded bad or your voice sounded bad. Trust me, I am very clear when I think something is bad. I am. I don't think it's bad. I mean, would I say it's my favorite voice in the world? No. But is it is it horrible? Or less than average? No. I mean, that's probably not helping. I'm sorry, Nameless. That sounds horribly mean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean. Oh, I didn't want that. Oh, well, it wasn't like I was getting anything better. Like, Hedge used to raid a French streamer back in the day, you know? Did I? Did I raid a French streamer before? Who was that? I don't remember. She's even comforting you. She never does this for me sometimes. It was a long time ago, before I was mod. Huh. That show. I trust. Lost wouldn't lie to me. I trust. Actually true. I think that guy was French. Not even, for some reason I think I know who you're talking about and think he might be German, but I'm not sure. And like German and French is very different. But I'm really not sure. Part of the French Empire. Maybe. on, skeleton friend. But today is not the day to get my skeleton friend. Sad. Yeah, be okay. See you soon. But anyway, what I was saying about the character in Yu-Gi-Oh was, honestly, I think even if he had made a different choice than betraying all his friends, it wouldn't have made things better. It would have made things worse, actually, if he had betrayed all his friends. Because, like, they were all in a very vulnerable position being in Satellite, which is pretty much slums that are, like, a prison. It's like, you take... Pretty much you isolate a bunch of people in a island that is full of trash, and that is Satellite in 5Ds, and they have no governmental power against the government or anything. They're super, like, what's the word? I don't remember. It's stuck. And you take a government body that's happy to hold people hostage and threaten you, and it tells you, do blank for
Battle
us.
time.
Betray the people you care about for us, and blah blah blah. And so if you do betray the people you care about, they believe you don't care about them actually, and that you know, rah. Or you don't betray them and you tell them you care about those people and they can use them as hostages to make you do whatever they want. Like, there was no right end. Like, legitimately, I think, like, whether that was actually, like, any part of the logic for the character or not, like, I think he legitimately made the right choice for everybody involved for safety reasons, because I don't think they would have been okay otherwise. Like, I don't know how better to put it, but, like, the fact that nobody goes, well, even if he'd made a different choice, even though he didn't do a good thing here, even if he made a different choice, it would have been actually worse for everybody. Because, like, they wanted to control his actions and stuff and turn him into a puppet, right? So, who's easier to control? Someone who doesn't care about the people around them and just wants to be the best? Or someone who has a bunch of hostages that if you hurt them, he's gonna do what you say? Like, someone who's, like, very selfish and headstrong and not gonna listen to you, and you don't really... Like, even the thing they had against him wasn't that big of a deal in the long run to him. He did not mind turning his back on them. Just saying. Like, in the long run, he did not care. It wasn't good blackmail. In the long run. Like, it kept him kind of in line for a while, but, like, long run-wise, he had more important things he was worried about. Like, his bride apparently was more important.
I don't know.
expected nothing less.
Now, I know that's not where the show ever went. But, like, and I know I'm reading too much into it. It's just a silly TV show. Oh, crap. I could have gotten something better. But, at the same time, other people who are reading too much into this, how do you miss this? I'm not alone being, reading too much into
With
it.
the flames of the lake extinguished, those of the pond in the center of the city have also gone out. The people seem frantic to reignite the tinder water once more. Need a room for the night? The innkeeper asks as you enter.
Rest.
The party takes leave of the inn, feeling rested and refreshed.
Anyway, now that my that small rant is over, let's go talk to the peoples.
Polka's medicine succeeds in stabilizing the child's condition. However, he is quick to indicate that it is but a stopgap measure. Polka advises that, should they wish to prolong the life of the child and of all those in the city, they must stop using the tinder water. The aristocrat shakes his head and says, "That we cannot do."
Ask what. In response to this, you ask why.
You calmly ask, why? He explains that the tinder water is the basis of all life here in the city. The city would fall into decline if they were to stop using it, and most of the citizens would be set adrift with no means of supporting themselves. I am in charge of this city, and I cannot stop our use of tinder water,
But can't you search for a safer way of using it?
even if it costs the life of my child.
And many others.
Polka's voice is quiet. I cannot claim to understand how those who rule over others make their choices.
Ask someone for a solution.
Trollis scratches her chin, clearly racking her brain. She replies at last, No.
Ask the aristocrat.
You ask the man if there is some way to resolve this impasse. He grimaces and makes a self-deprecating snort. Maybe if Nuterra existed, then all would be solved.
What is Nuterra? Medicine, desert, a place?
You ask if Nuterra is some kind of place, and Polka nods. Polka explains, Nuterra is said to be a mysterious land abundant with all manner of resources. The aristocrat picks up the thread. Scholars claim it exists beyond the river to the northwest, but none who go there ever return. With that, the man gives you a large amount of food and sends you away from the manor.
Well, you could still help the child by just keeping him away from the smoke. Like, if you avoid the smoke and stuff, you can still use the tinder water as long as you implement certain safety things, like you avoid breathing in the smoke and stuff. There should be ways to avoid... Oh, nice. Bring the food from the aristocrat to the orphans. Yeah, that's great. You feel necessary requirement and lock the aristocrats. Sorry. Those orphans probably aren't gonna live very long, are they?
You hand the food out to the orphans. How did you get this? The boy asks. You explain that you received it as a reward from the aristocrat. Hearing this, the boy blurts out, I'm going to use the burning water to get rich too. The boy mentioned that his parents died due to illness. Likely they were stricken with the toxins from the tinder water, just like the aristocrat's child.
You say the boy. You shouldn't.
You tell the boy that the tinder water isn't good for him, but he replies, I don't care.
Fair enough. Can't worry about your health tomorrow if you starve to death today. Fair enough.
The boy thanks you for the food and runs off with his sister.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough to them.
Polka has a difficult-to-read expression on his face. Let's at least hand out the medicine, he suggests. You nod without uttering a word.
I don't medicine to people in the city of flame. I mean, the water is no longer on fire, at least for now.
The fire in my heart has gone out with all the rest, the man mutters before sinking to the ground, his arms hanging limp. You offer some medicine to the man, but he keeps repeating, no, I'm good, as though in a delirium.
I mean, as long as the whole thing's on fire, it should be pretty safe. No, come back, flames!
The passionate woman is screaming herself hoarse, coughing and sputtering as she points in shock at the pond where the fire has gone out. The woman accepts the medicine from you. With a pained wink, she says, not that this medicine could cure love sickness.
Ugh. My.
The stall is lined with delicious-looking grilled meats. However, it seems that they will only sell to people from the city.
Now that's why we couldn't get food before. Never checked.
With a trembling hand, the knowledgeable old woman strikes a knife against stone, muttering, "This'll get it burning. I'm sure it will." You offer some medicine to the old woman, but she puts up a hand and refuses it. I'm afraid I don't make a habit of taking medicines I've never seen before.
Fair enough, smart old lady.
The lad is all smiles and mirth, claiming that if he were to invent a tool to start fires, he could make a killing. Despite his sunny attitude, though, he looks quite unwell. You give some medicine to the ambitious young man, and he is jubilant. Yes, I can work even more now. I'm gonna get rich and buy my sister all the yummy food she can eat, the boy tells you.
Oh.
You offer medicine to the children, but their faces drop. This won't fill our tummies, they say with considerable disappointment.
But it'll keep you alive.
It doesn't look like the people of the city are going to stop using tinder water anytime soon. The medicine you shared with them may provide little more than brief peace of mind. I can't believe they won't give it up. They know it's poisonous, you say in a low, pained voice. Legol gives you a sympathetic thump on the shoulder. You look up at him and ask, do you think everyone could be happy if we went to New Terra?
Probably
His
not.
denial is immediate and assured. New Terra is a fairy tale.
Yep.
You answer him in a small voice.
Want to look for it anyway. We might find hope there.
Polka looks positively delighted. Why, yes, now that calls to my scholarly soul. Trollis seems equally on board. I go too, she says, smiling. In the face of your united enthusiasm for the idea, Legol grunts, fine, if you insist. You and your friends have made up your minds. You shall seek New Terra and whatever hope it offers, believing it exists just like the stars in the sky.
Leave the City of Flame. Happily. Ooh. Let me visit here first, though. No. I can't play today. I'm sorry. Oh, actually, I probably should check your, here, guys. Who do you have in stock? All sold out? Oh, no. Where that? And Ogre. I think I can get him. Item shop. Okay, we should have everything now.
The city has done nothing about the poison, and likely never will. Now that you've left, it would be safest if you never returned.
Well, that's sad. You can no longer return to the City of Flame. Oh my goodness, you are not allowed to leave! You are not allowed to return. Okay. I've never had this game strictly forbid me from re-entering a town like that. That is new. The travels take them. Their travels take them to a city built around a burning lake. The children are hungry. Its aristocrat too anxious over poison to act. To save the city, our heroes must defeat a mighty foe. The Flame Primal. The poison, however, remains. Its source is nothing less than the flaming water on which the city resides. Still, the people carry on using it, knowing full well it is with what ails them. With heavy hearts, our heroes set out in search of New Terra. Chapter 4, Guiding Light. I mean, we're certainly not devoid of light here, are we? Certainly not. Certainly not. Ugh.
Your group surveys the land beyond the river that the aristocrats spoke of.
Anywhere we can cross?
He claimed that none who go there ever return. Yet you've little choice but to brave what lies beyond.
Well, let's go.
The fire's out, but it's not exactly safe to swim.
But it could be. You sure about that? Like, really? You think it's not safe? I'm sure it'll be fine. A little poison never killed me in games before. It's fine. All good. Whee! That's dead. Now, if we just... That seems overkill. Ah, yes, normal. Okay.
A A great river of tinder water stretches out before you. While the liquid no longer burns, it would still be dangerous to attempt swimming.
I was setting up appointments. What did I miss? The water is poisonous and the city's still gonna use it and we can't go back.
You start to hesitate, thinking that there is no crossing, when Polka shouts, "Da-na-na-na!" He is carrying an iron board, apparently having brought it back from the Lake of Fire. Just as before, you and your allies decide to build a bridge across the river.
Let's go. Cross the river, spinning. Cross the bridge, spanning the river, and continue on. An enemy on my bridge? Oh.
Battle time.
Implied, wait. Okay. All good. All good. Ooh, pleasure.
Your group crosses the river, and as you celebrate, you take notice of the tough, rock-studded expanse of land stretching before you. Your sand skiff was made for moving over the sands, so it'll be difficult to go any farther aboard it.
Start with the sand skiff. Poor sand skiff. Remodel it.
You propose remodeling the sand skiff, and Polka is first to agree. Legol's face is uneasy as he mutters, "Don't do anything weird to it." Polka explains that 3 materials will be needed to convert the sand skiff. After some quick preparations, you decide to split up to locate what you need.
Group splits up. Who will you check in
Sometimes a
on?
different perspective can be illuminating.
What? You. Poor Legol. Can't believe Nameless died. No! Everyone has left the party but Legol.
Polka asks Legol to find something that could be used as wheels. Legol is skeptical that something like that will just be lying around, but he sets off to look nonetheless.
Where will you search? Mine.
Legol recalls that there was a cart in the mine near Steelborough. Though hesitant to return to such a dangerous place, he can't make excuses when he thinks of how hard a certain sub-Terran must be searching. He decides to take the sand skiff alone back to the mine.
Wow! Did not die, in fact, trying to survive right now. You should have just said his accent is cute or something. He would have died a different way, though. It's like I feel like I still hear his voice. Oh my goodness, lost. Find a wheel in the mine. You cannot use bellwethers now. No, duh. I don't have any. How could I use something I do not have?
There is indeed a cart in the mine, as Legol recalled, and, as one would imagine, it has wheels. Legol attempts to remove the wheels from the minecart. But suddenly, A monster emerges from behind it.
Here we go.
Get him!
Okay.
With the monster defeated, Legol collects the minecart wheels. The slain monster's eyes are wide open.
Oop. I can still hear the French shouting at him to get away from the hostages. What kind of nonsense fan fiction, whatever, are you coming up with there, Lost? Now what? At its eyes.
Legol gently closes the monster's eyes.
Sorry.
Having done what he set out to do, Legol decides to head back to the sand skiff.
You can now use bellwethers. Not fanfiction, it's reality. I don't think that's reality. Check in on someone else? Check in on Trellis, I guess. Everyone has left the party but Trellis.
Polka asks Trollis to find some durable cord. Despite feeling a little sluggish, Trollis takes off to the south, eager to help the group.
Find some durable cord on the south side of the wastelands.
Trollis wanders the area, searching for some durable cord or rope, but turns up nothing.
What now? Take a plant into the looking Trellis's things. There's no plants around, but sure.
Trollis looks around, trying to find a plant that she could braid into rope. The region is so arid, though, that it proves a futile effort. Trollis rummages through her possessions, looking for some durable cord. Inside, she finds a whip from her apprenticeship.
No.
She must have brought it along by mistake. It once belonged to the ringmaster of the circus. Looking over the whip brings back memories.
Ringmaster was good person, fantastic person. I like fantastic. Ringmaster smells like animals, fantastic person.
Trollis spends some time reminiscing as she gazes at the whip, but then realizes, not cord, she says, tossing it away.
Hold it. Hey, wait. Hold it. Whip strong could be a cord. Yes, yes.
Realizing that a whip could work in place of a cord, Trollis decides to return to the sand skiff.
One day I'll become a master fanfic writer like me, Hedge. I don't want to. Now what's my task?
Polka asks you to locate a long, sturdy pole. Trollis dashes off to the south, so you decide to head north so that you all can cover more ground. Perhaps because you're by yourself for the first time in a long while, the solitary search makes you feel a bit lonesome.
Why?
Your thoughts drift inexorably to your comrades.
Why? Lost? Why? What do you think of?
Your thoughts turn to Legol. Legol can be somewhat brusque, but deep down he's a supportive person. He seems to care for Polka and Trollis too. From time to time, though, you spot a lonely, sad look on his face, perhaps due to his difficult past being treated like human livestock.
That could do it.
Your thoughts turn to Trollis. Her awkward way of speaking somehow only accentuates her sweetness. On top of that, she cares deeply about her companions and has tenacity to spare.
It's an honorable, prestigious career. Is that so?
And back when you faced the Flame Primal, she pushed herself so hard to save you from certain death. You can't help but be a little concerned about her.
What do you think of?
Your thoughts turn to Polka. Polka's breadth of knowledge has been an incredible boon, and also a headache, since said knowledge is the source of his unceasing chatter. While he's typically an affable fellow, you do sometimes spot an unexpected iciness in his expression. Perhaps it comes from his hatred of monsters. Your crew of friends has grown little by little, but with them at your side, you no longer feel as lonely as you once did.
I think Polka might just be a bad guy.
While you were lost in thought, a monster has found you.
Fight the monster? You'll let him fight anyway.
You decide to summon up all your courage and fight. The monster brandishes a weapon whose handle is a long, sturdy-looking pole, the exact kind Polka needs.
Nerds are never evil. Is that so? I don't think he's a nerd then. Nice face, nice face. Nice face! Wait, I almost won there.
That's how it's done. Your battle with the monster has landed you a long, sturdy pole that Polka should be happy with. Having done what you set out to do, you decide to head back to the Sandskiff.
There we go.
With what Polka requested in hand, you beat feet to meet back up with the others.
And back to the Sandskip.
The group meets back up, having gathered all three of the things needed to modify the Sandskiff. You've brought the sturdy pole, Legol has the wheels, and Trollis has the whip. Are you sure I can use your whip? Polka asks, and Trollis gives a little nod.
Accidentally brought lots of Ringmaster whips.
Trollis turns her bag upside down, and, as advertised, a number of whips tumble to the ground. Doesn't your ringmaster need these? Legol gets a distant look on his face, a bit of pep in his step. Polka starts zipping around the sand skiff, making modifications.
I hate it when you break too many whips. No, I don't own any. So no, I don't know what that's like. 2 hours later. I love the modifications.
The modifications to the sand skiff are finished. The vehicle should be able to pass through the rocky wasteland without issue now. The group is thrilled, but suddenly, Trollis collapses.
Of course.
Polka hurries over to examine her. Somehow, she's suffering the effects of tinderwater poison.
Oh, type to own whips, me too. Fair enough. Makes sense. Looks as though she's in a lot of pain. Because of the fight. Alice.
Beyond holding her close and squeezing her hand, there is little else you can do for Trollis. The battle with the flame primal flashes through your mind.
Okay, I know how she got poisoned. I'm not stupid. You gonna die? I'd be inconvenient.
During the struggle, Trollis threw herself in harm's way to protect you from the primal's attack. The poison must have entered her body through the wound she sustained in the process. Despite downing some of Polka's medicine, Trollis remains languid. It seems that the effect isn't very strong. She needs a sanitary place to rest, Polka says, and the group decides to try to find one.
Continue on and find a place for Charles to rest. Okay, I can save and quit soon, right? Pogol and Polka have joined the party. More money, guys.
Get him!
I'm gonna finish up soon, though. Okay, that's not great. Ah, great. $14. No. I'm gonna finish up. I need to finish up. Oh, I could have gotten a new person. Oh, sorry. We'll have to wait for Chalice to be saved next time. But I think I made a decent amount of progress on this game. It goes pretty fast, even if I'm very distracted by Yu-Gi-Oh! And other things. Anyway. I love your distractions, but thank you, thank you. I do too. We're now going to change our card back, the back of our cards, to be the Starry Night texture, because I've been in love with it since I first saw it, and I wanted it. But I haven't unlocked it yet, so now I've unlocked it, and I want it. It's mine. Let me just quickly do some editing. Wrong card face. Yes. Okay, that's been done, and then... Shall we use this one? I don't know what the cage board means. Do you have any idea why it's called the cage ward or what the cage is referring to? It seems to be some sort of thing for this game because there's a lot of things about the cage. Or is that for Nier Automata? I honestly like these best. These are easier to read. Gives me excuse to write my Yu-Gi-Oh fanfic. Why would you write one? Actually, I have no idea. Okay. So it might actually be for this game. Also, there's other... Let's listen to this. Customization? Sure. I actually really like it, but I am gonna go back to the normal soundtrack. As much as I like the other soundtrack. Anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by and joining me. Actually, have no idea. I don't know. I don't write any. Fair enough. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Take care and be well and all that. See you tomorrow, and bye.